So on the screen right now, you guys can see the title of a video. Foundry Bulwark is broken, agents are now invisible in both PvE and PvP, the Division 2 news update. So number one, this is not a news update. Number two, Foundry Bulwark is not broken. And number three, agents are not invincible. This is a video from a fellow content creator, Kamikazevondoom, and this isn't to hate on Kamikaze or anything like that at all. It's just to point out that if you're not 100% sure, I personally don't think you should be putting out videos like this, or at least if people correct you in the comments, you should be changing your titles and stuff, because this is misleading. It does not make you invincible whatsoever. And if you look at the build on screen, not only is Kamikaze Shade level 3800, but there's also the Catharsis. There is armor regen on every single piece of gear in the build, including mods and everything like that. So this build is just an incredibly powerful tank build. And tank builds should be powerful. They should be able to withstand legendary difficulty, because this is like when you're playing outside of raids and countdown, you're in 4-player groups. So playing legendary, you have to be able to tank against the enemies well enough to hold your entire team if you're running one tank. That is a tank's job, to keep the rest of the team alive and take all the hits. And putting out videos like this, the only thing that's going to happen is the devs are going to look into it and they're going to start nerfing things. But if there was something wrong with this build, and this sort of stuff is promoted in the Division 2, we all know what happened with the damage glitch years back. A lot of people involved with the damage glitch were banned for a week. They were rolled back. I think it was 2 weeks of a rollback. It was an absolute disaster. And the developers are inconsistent with everything they do, because they banned players for using the damage glitch, yet nothing's going to happen with is it like an invisibility glitch in the dark zone or something stupid? The game is an absolute mess at the moment. There's just more and more problems creeping up all the time. Every single title update they do, whether it's minor or major, it's just problem after problem. But seeing misleading titles like this, especially when it says news update and it's not a news update at all, it gets frustrating. Because I was one of those people that said, like back in the days of the Eagle Bearer, everyone was crying for a nerf. I said, do it in PvP. Nerf the stuff in PvP, make it more balanced for multiplayer gameplay. But when it comes to PvE, as long as nothing is stupidly overpowered, keep it how it is. And this build, there is nothing wrong with it, yet the developers don't care. They're going to see this title, they're probably going to nerf Foundry Bulwark, or at least look into it. Once they do some investigation, they're probably going to break it in some way. So if we flick through this video quickly, I'll show you a very fast bit of proof that this gear set is not broken. It's a 4-piece gear set, and just quickly before we do skip through to that part of the video, if you guys are looking for cheap games, there is a link in the description that will take you through the CD keys. And it is an affiliate link, so it will directly support the channel if you make purchases using that link. Also, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like on it. All support on the channel is greatly appreciated. And let's get to that part of the video. And if we quickly flick through, I'll leave a link to Kamikaze's channel in the description if you guys want to go and check out his content. He makes content for Div 2 all the time. But if we have a look, he starts on Legendary, goes to District. So I think he's just doing a little bit of talking, showing everyone that it's legendary difficulty. Watch what happens in here. Because if it was, like, I'm going to pause it here quick. If it was specifically and solely the gear set, this wouldn't happen. So watch this. Goes in. Oh, I'm invincible. Foundry Bulwark's broken. But within less than 2 seconds, dead. If the gear set was broken to the point where agents are invincible, that would not have happened. When Kamikaze goes back in, because he says straight away, oh, it's because I didn't have the shield out. So now when he goes back in and he pops out the shield, he's got a load of healing, incoming repairs everywhere, armor regen all over the build, pretty much every single slot possible. The Catharsis mask, there's so much going on in this build that's going to benefit the build. And this is exactly how a tank should be. They should be able to withstand a lot of damage from enemies in legendary difficulty. And as I said, there's no hate against Kamikazevondoom whatsoever. It's just I'd appreciate it if the title was changed on the video because this isn't right. It's misleading. The devs are going to look into this. They're going to start messing around with stuff and they're going to break more things in the game because they don't know their fucking arse from their elbow. And this is just going to put even more people off the game. It's already in a really bad state. They're taking the piss without giving compensation for people like trying to spend textiles and the game taking premium credits. And instead of giving anyone compensation, they go and release a one-time offer to try and bring even more money in. But they've already stolen money off people, and that's just how they treat it. That's just something the developers do. They've done it for years. Ubisoft don't care because they're bringing in money. And it's just going to get worse. People's builds are going to start to be ruined when it comes to Foundry Bulwark, purely because of videos like this. You had, I think it was not so long ago as well, you had Running Butcher, I think it was, putting out a video saying that the damage glitch is back. And it didn't work. It doesn't work at all. You just get misleading videos like this on YouTube, and it's annoying to see because they're part of it. Like creators that have never really said a bad word about the game, they're trying to release positive content all the time. The developers are going to be more, like there's going to be more encouragement for them to listen to these sorts of creators, and they're just going to take one look at this, start messing around with Foundry Bulwark, and break it in some way. You can see Kamikaze's lasting a very, very long time, and that's fantastic. That's something that should be in the game, especially in Legendary. It's going to be good for the raids. It's going to be good for Countdown. It's not, like, you're not going to, like, you'll probably be able to solo stuff with this, but it's going to take you a very long time because you're not outputting any damage. But I don't think this is far too strong. I don't think it's broken. I don't think it needs to come out of the game. There's a lot on this build that benefits the incoming repairs, the survivability. It's not just Foundry Bulwark. But what we're going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. Check out this video if you want to see other Division 2 content on the channel. And I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.